What's up guys? Welcome to another video. So we were going to do an unboxing on our new race suits, but we are very impatient.
Oh yeah.
And we wanted to get them out of the box, try them on, make sure that everything fit so we didn't have to send them back or deal with any of that. So
we lucked out. They fit well.
They fit really well. And we've already ridden in them once. Today, we're actually about to leave you riding right now. But first things first, huge shout out to the guys over at Revzilla, especially my boy Brandon, for talking us through everything, helping us with all our questions and concerns. Because we looked at many different suits and we decided to go with the Alpinestars missile suit, which is what I have here. And I guess I should probably put that on for the video.
Probably.
And the white shirt's like blinding.
He's a glowing beacon of muscle.
So, here it is, my new suit. So the fit's good. Squat test, passes the squat test. So it is definitely a little bit of a comfort fit and not a race fit, because these suits are AirTech compatible and you want to have a little extra wiggle room, because if you do decide to get the Tech Air race vest, put it in, it's going to take up a little bit more of the room in the back. So it's going to fill in that little bit of extra space that I have. Once it's zipped up, you can see it's very minimal. But this is it. This is the suit, and obviously matches the bike really well. I love high vis, and so this is the suit I went with. And Heather was a little bit more difficult to select a suit because she's a female, obviously. So Heather looked at so many different suits. Yes. She looked at Held was one, the Dainese. Anything else?
A couple of the different Alpinestars.
Yeah, female suits are a lot harder to come across than male suits. I mean, there's so many brands that will make just male suits, but they don't make any women's suits. So in the end, she ended up going with the Alpinestars Stella missile jacket. She's already got hers on. Yeah. I probably should have done the same thing, but it's all good.
We can show them the liners.
So the liners are removable, washable. That was a big selling point. The other thing is that the entire suit is CE level 2 rated. Aside from the back protector, which we have to purchase separately, everything else, I mean, sport hump in the back, everything is reinforced in the tailbone section. CE level 2, hip protection, knee sliders, removable knee pucks. Yeah, crazy amount of protection. Honestly, this is like a huge step for us because we have never owned race suits. We've had leather jackets and such.
In my case, I've never even worn leather pants.
Yeah, so, but I will say that these suits are unbelievably comfortable, at least from my point of view.
Yeah. Like,
I feel snug as a bug in a rug in this suit. So, and it's really like a comfortable feeling. Like, it's very confidence inspiring, I guess.
Yes.
So you feel safer, and that's just a good feeling. So.
I also noticed on the highway that it helps with the vibrations.
Yeah.
So there was less fatigue happening when we were having to do a lot of miles to get to the corners. Mm-hmm. You have to travel a distance in Florida to get to them. Yes,
and we are in Florida, obviously. It is I will say these suits are also perforated very well, because last weekend we were riding and it was about 75 or so in the sun, and even just standing there in the sun, I never really got hot. So I'm gonna try to get out of that. I'm shading you a little bit, I think. So anyways, you want to hop on the bike?
Yes.
Give them a little rundown of how the suit looks on the bike. Yeah, I'll hold your hand up. So obviously, if you don't watch our videos, you just hear a new viewer. This is Heather's 2016 GSXR 750. Looks really good. You look really good in the suit. Like, it fits you very well. I think one of the biggest selling points for Heather for this suit was that it's actually very feminine looking, where there are... Gives you shape. And every woman wants to show off her curves. So there are quite a few other female suits that I think kind of look boxy. They almost like don't give any shape. So definitely a good selling point.
There is definitely a bit of extra material because I'm a little bit short.
Yeah,
But
that's the only thing. With an off-the-rack
Yeah.
suit, you're going to have a little bit extra room in certain places, unless you go custom suit. So it looks really good.
But like immediately, I'm already capable of getting off the bike and moving around. Like there's no break-in period where it's stiff and uncomfortable. Certainly, it's going to get softer, and the wrinkles are going to help it be easier to move. But initially, you're already able to ride to your full capacity, moving around. I mean, if you do a single track day in it, I'm sure it would be perfect.
Yeah, exactly.
By the end.
And that's why we're wearing them on the street too, because we are trying to break them in for the track. Because obviously, if you watched our last video, Heather won a track day, so we will be doing our first track day here in 2020. So pretty stoked for that.
I will say, for anybody that's got information on being short in a suit, it has odd wrinkles in the front just because my torso is not quite long enough to like use all of that material. So if anybody has any tips on how to break it in properly to not have like these extra folds,
Yeah.
I can use them. And I'm sure other people can too. So I will share them if we do come across any secrets for that, because I do have some extra there.
Yeah. And that goes away when you stand up, obviously. And
Yeah,
also
yeah.
when you get into the full tuck position,
No,
you
it's
slide
still
your
there.
butt all the way back.
Like I'm using all the material in the top.
Yeah.
Well, the back, but it still has that. I mean, there's definitely,
Yeah, you got a little extra room.
I'm sure.
So just for sizing reference, Heather is 5'5"
5'5.5".
and a half. And around 130 roughly.
Yeah.
So, and you are wearing a size
42.
42. Euro 42.
Euro 42.
Okay.
I think it's the equivalent to like a US 6.
Yeah, I think you're right. Because I think the old suit, the old jacket you had was a 40, which was a little too tight.
It's
And that
too
was a
tight
4.
in the chest. That is one thing for any females. Go based on your chest, especially.
Yeah.
Because when it gets tight up here and you cannot move around, it's just very uncomfortable, and you're not going to ride in it.
Neighbors saying hi.
Yep.
So, yeah, definitely the chest is a big measurement for a male too.
Yes,
So-
especially when you've got broad shoulders and big delts and lats, you need to fit them in.
Yeah. So, all right, so you want to get a little shot of me getting on the bike? All right, just so real quick for reference, I am 5'11", 175 pounds roughly, and I am wearing a 52. So I tried on a 50, and it was very, very, very tight. And I actually still have the 50 suit because I got a really good deal on it. So anyways, but this is the suit I'm going to be wearing. This is the suit I'm going to be riding in. So it is a size 52. Like I said, it's definitely a little bit of a comfort fit, which I prefer because we're going to be riding this pretty much all day. And I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be like super tight. I don't want to be like uncomfortable. So as you can see, sizing. But it fits me. It's definitely a good fit. So I'll hop on the bike. It's a little bit harder for me because I have my tail bag on. So I have to wide swing to get over. So this is how it fits on the bike. Obviously, same thing. I have a little bit extra room in the waist, and that's just because I have like a 32-inch waist, and the suit is off the rack, so it's made to fit people with maybe a bigger waist, but the same size chest, same size legs, because everything else is really snug except for the waist, just a little bit extra. So no big deal. So riding position, full tuck. And it's a really comfortable suit, and I am super happy with our purchase. You too?
Yes, absolutely.
So, and I will say, like, I've tried on cheaper race suits in the past. I won't say any brand names, but I have tried on cheaper race suits in the past, and it was unbelievably stiff. And these were suits that were actually already broken in from friends of mine. Tried them on. Stiff and uncomfortable. So this suit, right out of the bag, is just comfortable. I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit. Florida problems in December. So it's just really comfortable. The leather is definitely really soft and supple, and so I'm in love. I love it. So I vlogged our first ride in the suits, and that'll be coming out next week. But I wanted to go ahead and do like a little overview showing you the suits, because I know if I just posted that, people will be like, well, what suits did you get? What blah, 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 blah. So I figured we would cover this. So again, this is the Alpinestars missile suit, and this is the Alpinestars Stella missile suit. So thank you for watching, and we will see you guys on the next video.
Peace out and ride safe.
Ride safe.